Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you my WWE Smackdown review. I don't even remember the last time I've done a Smackdown review on this channel. If you can tell me when, then that would be good. You could comment down below when the last time I did one was, because I'm too lazy to look it up right now. Actually, I have the video, man. The last Smackdown review I did was... Hold on. The last Smackdown review I did was on February 7th, 2014. That's cool. So yeah, that's the last Smackdown review I did. It's been a while since I've done a Smackdown review on this channel. It's pretty cool. But anyhow, it's probably not going to be a good show. It will probably be an average show, because that's usually what Smackdown is. Like, nowadays, to get a good show, it's average. You'll very rarely get a good Smackdown nowadays. The main event, the advertised main event, I don't know if this is actually, but the main event's going to be the Dudley Boyz and Dean Ambrose versus the New Day, which is random. Makes sense for the Dudley Boyz and New Day because they're feuding, but they've had like 3,000 matches. If it's not a tag team match, it's everything else. And Dean Ambrose is just thrown in there because they need a third guy. It's stupid. And if you watch the Massasoit Wrestling Corner, you can click down below to check that out. My friend Chris Dodd pointed this out. I don't know when he did that. I don't know what episode it is, so you have to go on the playlist and check it out. But he pointed out the fact that for about a year now, the main event of SmackDown has consisted of either Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, or Seth Rollins. And now that he says that, that's so true. If you think about it, I don't even remember the last time they haven't been in the main event of SmackDown. I guess that makes sense because they're probably like the faces of SmackDown right now. But still, like, I don't even remember the last time a main event has happened without Dean Ambrose, without Seth Rollins, and without Roman Reigns. If you could tell me when, that'd be nice. But yeah, so SmackDown, I don't know how it's going to be this week. We're going to have to wait and see. But I'm going to watch it, and as I watch it, I'm going to make small videos and combine them all into a big video. So, I hope you guys enjoy this review. So, let's get it started. Okay, so for SmackDown, we have Booker T, Rich Brennan, and Jerry the Kid Lawler on commentary. The first match on the show was Roman Reigns versus Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas comes out and talks about how he's failed countless times to face Bray Wyatt. And unlike him, he survived Suplex City, which I thought was a good line. And he says that he's going to be leaving Hell in a... The only way he'll be leaving Hell in a Cell is on a stretcher. And then they have a match. Reigns pretty much squashes him, beats him with a spear. I wasn't a fan of that. I don't know. I think they should just... They're going to do a jobber match. They should at least find jobbers just to hire for a while, just to be jobbers. And then, like, people like Bo Dallas and stuff like that can be like the guy that are, like, on the undercard. That's what I feel like. But yeah, Reigns squashes him. And then Reigns cuts a promo talking about how at Hell in a Cell he's been in the biggest fight because he's going to beat Bray Wyatt and finally put an end to this whole feud. And then Bray Wyatt comes on the screen and cuts the same promo he always cuts. And he says that tonight he's not going to face it. No, then he says that Reigns has some sins or something like that, but he's not going to come fight him tonight because he doesn't have anything to prove. But he said that he's going to give a prodigy to Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw. And then he says, anyone but you, Roman. And then that was it. So, I didn't think this was that great. At least they kicked it off with a match. It wasn't like a long, drawn-out promo segment. At least they kicked it off with a match. I'll give them that. But this still wasn't anything great. Okay, so the next match was Cesaro and Neville versus King Barrett and Sheamus. And during the match, the Cosmic Wasteland, which they just randomly brought them back up because they haven't been on TV for like the past 2 weeks, and they just randomly brought them back up. But the Cosmic Wasteland were in the crowd, and they had a sign that said Stardust section, making fun of Cesaro because it's the only Cesaro section. And the match was pretty good. Cesaro does like a back body drop over the top rope, but allowing Neville to take out Barrett and Sheamus. I thought that was cool. And King Sheamus dominates. No, Baron and Sheamus get the heat on Neville for a while, and then Cesaro gets the hot tag. So that's going off on both of them. And then he goes for the swing on Sheamus, but then Sheamus tries to use the Money in the Bank case, and the referee catches him. So Cesaro still tries to swing him, but the referee's putting the Money in the Bank case out of the win. So then Barrett hits a bull hammer behind the ref's back, and Sheamus covers him for the win. And that was it there. I don't know why the Cosmic Wasteland didn't do anything. They were like right there. They could have like set up a feud, like maybe attack Neville and Cesaro afterwards. But this is probably going to be a match in Hell in a Cell. It's probably going to be the Ascension versus Cesaro and Neville, or the Cosmic Wasteland versus Cesaro, Neville, and maybe like a third tag team partner. I'm not sure. But then Summer Rae gets interviewed, and she talks about how on Raw it was the first time she ever had to put a man in his place, and she said that she can. Because tonight she's refereeing a match between Dolph Ziggler and Rusev, by the way. I didn't say that. And she said that she can keep her... She's going to be an impartial referee because she can keep her personal and professional life separate. Which isn't going to happen, so... Yeah. This was okay. Okay, so Byron Saxton interviews Dean Ambrose because of that vote they did on Raw with Payday and how Paige got more votes for being their most unconventional superstar. This was pretty much to promote Payday. Dean Ambrose is trying to like find it in his bag, but he pulls out like stuff like a slinky and a ball and a slammy of wood. Then he finds it and then he eats it with the wrapper on. Dean Ambrose made it work, but it still wasn't very good. Let's be honest. It would have been worse if it wasn't for Dean Ambrose. And then Kevin Owens completely squashes Zack Ryder. And Ryback was watching the match ringside, so after Owens wins the match, Ryback tries to get in the ring to get him some of Owens, but Owens, because they make him a pussy heel now, leaves the match. This was just bad. Okay, so Natalia's backstage, and Paige is trying to be a whiny little bitch and apologize to Natalya, saying that she realizes she has a long way to go to make the apology, but she set the expectation so high, and it was fucking bad. Paige, I didn't say this in the video I just made up there when I talk about the WWE update, but Paige cuts this amazing pipe bomb on the Divas division. She looks like a badass, and then she's fucking whining like a bitch. What the fuck? But Natalya, I guess, accepts her apology, but she said she still has a long way to go. It was fucking bad. Fucking terrible. And... like, Paige should have just laid her out after this and pretend, but no, she's fucking acting like a whiny little bitch. She cuts this fucking heel promo. This has sucked. This should have been something good, but it sucks. Dolph Ziggler has a match with Rusev with Summer Rae as the referee. Everyone knew what was happening here. Rusev destroys Ziggler the whole match. Ziggler rolls him up. Summer Rae counts too fast, but Rusev still kicks out. So, Rusev gets pissed about it, which he should be pissed about it. Why wouldn't you be pissed about it? And then Ziggler starts hitting all his moves on him. And then Rusev super kicks Ziggler. Summer Rae's too slow to make the count, so Ziggler ends up just kicking out of it because, he fucking should have just lost the fucking match right there because Rusev fucking won. But, Summer Rae fucking lied and said that she was going to let her personal and professional life get involved, but that fucking happened, so you fucking lied to me, and I knew it was gonna happen. This is bad. So then Rusev gets in her face, and then Summer Rae slaps him, which is domestic violence right there. Because it happens when the woman hits the guy too. It's not just when the guy hits the woman; it's when the woman hits the guy. So Rusev should fucking sue right there. But Ziggler hits the zigzag for the win. Then afterwards, Summer Rae wants to get in a relationship with Dolph Ziggler, but Dolph Ziggler just feels like he's being used and he's not having it. Which I wouldn't have it either. I'm not having the storyline. The storyline's fucking done. Ziggler won the feud. Fucking end it. And I forgot to mention one thing, that the Dudley Boyz and Dean Ambrose got interviewed, and Renee Young says that this is the first time they've tagged together, so they're going to be able to work together, but the Dudley Boyz say that they will be able to work together because this is the Lunatic Fringe, and they said they're going to be 3D in the New Day all over Cincinnati. This was actually great stuff. I enjoyed it. He even had Renee Young touch his hand, and they exploded. This was fucking great. Fucking awesome. So next, Luke Harper and Braun Strowman completely squashed the Primetime Players. I guess it was fine because you got to make Hopwood and Strowman look strong going up against Randy Orton and Dean Ambrose at Hell in a Cell, which is on the kickoff, which is stupid. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because I guess if you want to have people watch the kickoffs, that this would do it. You put a big name like Randy Orton and Dean Ambrose, two big guys, but I don't know. It's just, I can understand why they put them on the kickoff. It's just stupid. It's just my own personal thing. But we've seen this match before. They already did this match. They already proven that they can destroy the primetime players. It's a joke to the primetime players, too, because they were just tag team champions 2 months ago. And this is the proof that you got to build up other tag teams. If you don't build up the primetime players, let's say the New Day beats the Dudley Boyz. They won't have anybody else to work with because they made them look like jokes. It's just stupid. You got to build up. You got to build up more with one tag team at a time. It's like, it's not that fucking hard. But anyhow. There was one spot where Darren Young hit a neck breaker on the Luke Harper on the apron. That was cool. And then afterwards, Darren Young tries to roll up Harper, but he tags in Strowman. And Harper super kicks Darren Young. And then Strowman chokes him out with his finish. And the announcers, the commentators give Braun Strowman all the credit for putting him out. But let's think about it. Luke Harper just fucking kicked him in the fucking face. That probably put him out. That put him out. Not fucking that chokehold. Come on now. Get your fucking head out of your asses right there. Call the match like it is. Luke Harper did all the work in that match, and all Braun Strowman did was just walk around punches. Harper did hit all the fancy moves and weakened them. Fucking get your head out of your ass. Okay, so, I need something fun to talk about. So they're advertising Payday, right? And Rich Brennan is saying you got that's how you get the job done, or something like that. Like, but Booker T, he's stealing your catchphrase. That's a reason to have a match right there, because he stole your catchphrase. That's your catchphrase, buddy. When you're on those kickoff panels, that's your catchphrase. That's what you say. You're like, you got to get the job done. Where are you, buddy? Why aren't you saying that? Come on, buddy. What are you doing? That's your catchphrase, not Rich Brennan. Don't let that rookie steal your catchphrase. Come on! What are you doing? Booker T, that's your catchphrase. Embrace that catchphrase. You got to get the job done. Just like I'm going to get the job done by watching this piece of shit Smackdown. Charlotte had a match with Alicia Fox. Charlotte had Becky Lynch ringside with her, and Alicia Fox had the Bella Twins ringside with her. Alicia Fox dominates the whole match, and Charlotte hits her minimum moves because WWE's dumbed down her wrestling ability, and Charlotte wins with the figure 8. And afterwards, Team Bella lays out Charlotte. That's it. It was alright. I didn't care. No, actually, then it gets stupid. Okay, Team Bella's laying out Charlotte, and Paige comes out for the save. This Paige heel turn has been shit. Just turn her face. I don't know. Just turn her face. Forget this ever happened, because they've ruined it. They've absolutely ruined it. I don't have any interest to see Paige versus Charlotte. Just to do like a match where like they just have respect for each other and they're just having a match. Because they could have made this Paige-Charlotte feud fucking amazing, but they fucking ruined it. They just fucking ruined that. They've turned it into shit. And it seems like that what WWE touches nowadays turns into shit. Alright, so now we have the main event. It's the New Day versus the Dudley Boyz and Dean Ambrose. But before the match starts, the New Day go through their list about everybody they laid out. And it was really funny because anytime they would say a superstar's name, they would say, dropped! It was great. But the weird thing is I think Big E screwed up because instead of saying Bubba Ray Dudley, he said Bully Ray Dudley, which was really weird. I think he screwed up. But then, but the match got underway. I thought it was a solid main event. I didn't think it was good, but I thought it was solid. And the New Day get the heat on Devon for a while, and then Dean Ambrose gets the hot tag, and the match really picked up at that point. He started hitting all his moves on him. He hit the rebound clothesline. And then he hit a dive on Kofi on the outside. And then he hit a spinning clothesline on the outside on Big E. And then he hit a butterfly suplex off the top onto Xavier Woods. And then Big E came in and clotheslined and went for a splash. Ambrose moved out of the way. And then Bubba Ray Dudley came in and hit it and got the hot tag on Big E, and when yeah, it was cool. When he did the elbow, the bubonic elbow, he did like the trombone to walk Xavier Woods. That was cool. And then Ambrose went to do a dive on the outside, but Xavier Woods pushed him off, and Ambrose was knocked out after that. And then the Dudleys hit the 3D on Kofi, but before they can make the cover and win, Xavier Woods hits Bubba Ray Dudley with the trombone, and then the New Day just lay out everybody. Xavier Woods lays out people with his trombone, hits a running knee on Devon. Kofi hits the trouble in paradise. No, Bubba actually. Bubba Ray gets the running knee, and Kofi hits the trouble in paradise, and then the New Day hit the finish on Devon, and the New Day stand tall. I like this. This was good. I thought it was enjoyable. So overall, SmackDown fucking sucked. It didn't just suck either. It was actually fucking donkey dick shit. That's how bad it was. SmackDown fucking blew. The only good things were the Dudley Boyz and Dean Ambrose's interview and the main event. Everything fucking blew. If I had to rate this show, it would be a 2 out of 10. Not a 10 out of 10. 2 out of 10. It fucking blew. There was only 2 good things on this show. That's a 2 out of 10 right there. At least there was good things, but still. Come on. WWE's got to step shit up. Like, this is getting fucking bad now. This is, like, close. This could be the worst year ever. Come on. Like, I know, like... Man, this is just getting bad. But anyways, that's my SmackDown review. If you want to check out my channel, I don't just post WWE videos. I post other things. So you can click down there to subscribe to it. And if you want to check out my Wrestling Fortune 44 channel, you can click right up here. If you want to check out my Owen the Talkinator channel, you can click down there. If you want to check out my friend James the Heatman Hebert, has 2 YouTube channels. One is called James Hebert's over here. He makes custom Titrons of professional wrestlers and other things like that. And then he has a Weymouth Youth Wrestling channel over here where he uses WWE 2K14 to create his own wrestling company called Weymouth Youth Wrestling, and he's having a 32-man tournament to crown the first ever WYW champion, and I'm one of those people in that tournament, and I'm going to win the whole tournament and become the new champion. But that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you later.